Welcome back to my trophy list review series. In this series, you submit your trophy list for review and it faces the scrutiny of this guy, of PlatinumBro. I take a look at the games you've been playing and more importantly the trophies you have been earning. I say scrutiny, I like to think I'm a nice guy, so I'm not going to be too harsh. I'm just going to look at the games you've been playing and I'm going to decide and answer the question as to whether or not I believe you deserve a place on the Trophy Hunter Hall of Fame. That was a mouthful, man. Every single episode, I've got to say that spiel. Okay guys, so here's our trophy list for today. It is Theta and I have already seen some stuff to be impressed by. We are looking at, straight off the bat, 206 games played, 205 games completed. A completion percentage of 99.54%. Now that might be the highest completion percentage I've ever seen when I've been reviewing a trophy list, so this is one hell of a good start. Definitely 176 platinum trophies, level 476 from Canada. Get yourself some nice tasty poutine, some Tim Hortons, you know, all that good stuff. Theta's also a patron, so thank you very much for that, buddy. He's a country rank of 1,000 in Canada, 22,000 in the world, but we don't really care about world ranks, do we, guys? We care about, you know, impressive platinums, hard games, ultra rares, and there's a reason why I'm on this side. Usually I'm on this side, I'm on the right side of the video, and that's because I had a little bit of skim, just a little bit. I don't know how many spoilers, but I saw straight off the bat 1,115 ultra rare trophies. Yeah, like what on earth?
Very nice.
That is absolutely in-freaking-sane to see that. And after seeing that, I was like, I can't look at this list because I need you guys to see my genuine reaction. So I quit out quite quickly. But still, like, wow. Holy shit, man, that is insane. And now I'm on my normal side, feeling more like myself. Let's have a little bit of a look through this guy's trophy list, and we'll start with his stats. I like to have a little bit of a deep dive in his stats. See how long he's been gaming for. We've been gaming since September 2011, and you know, it's been pretty up and down. I'm seeing some, like, you know, some high months, some low months. There's a big peak towards the end of March 2020, May 2020, but obviously that was COVID, that's why he started. The average completion percentage of every single trophy he earns is 30%, which is really, really low. Like, impressively low. That's like the average of every single trophy, the rarity of all of those trophies, which is insane to me to see that. There's only one game he hasn't finished, which makes me think that it's probably a game he's actually currently working on. So this might be the first 100% trophy list. Okay guys, so as I like to go through these trophy lists, I like to do it in alphabetical order, just to see about the stacks, the groups, the series. Now we have got 200 games. Now, people like to comment, just say things like, I miss certain games here and there. I can't know every single game that I look across when I'm doing these trophy list reviews. Especially like the Eastern games, Japanese games, they just go over my head. You know, I'm not a basic bitch, but I'm pretty basic in terms of gaming. You know, I like my AAA stuff, you know, I like my anime games, but I don't play a lot of them because they tend to be ridiculously grindy. I like my VR, but, you know, I'm saying that already. And we're already seeing a load of ultra rare trophies for games I've never ever heard of. So we've got Argarest Generation of War, we've got Arcana Heart 3 and Arcana Heart 3 Love Max. All of those are ultra rare platinums. Okay, Generation of War actually isn't. The one below it is Anomaly 2 in ultra rare platinum, but it only took him a day to platinum that. So there's no trophy guide for this game at all. There's only been one recent player and only 30 people have earned the platinum. That's insane that it's only taken him a day to platinum, but he's only one of 30 people who've actually managed to do it. Like, what on earth is this game? I don't know. Is it a tower defense game? I don't know, but sometimes it's good to see these lists with loads of ultra rares because it kind of gives you some good ideas of games to play. And I'm thinking, damn, sign me up to this one. And Anomaly 2, I want a piece of this. Okay, anyway, moving a bit further down, we've got Assassin's Creed 3 Liberation, the only Assassin's Creed game I'm seeing, which is interesting. We've got a lot of these games. I'm not going to try and pronounce them because I know I'll butcher that, but, you know, I'll say their subtitles: Adventurer of Ireland, Alchemist of the Duke of the Dusk Sea, Alchemist of the Dusk Sky. I even butchered the word dusk, man. It's hard to read words when you're trying to read words. It's really challenging. We then got Battle World Chronos and Battle Fantasia. I haven't heard of that one either, but it's a 0.61% ultra rare trophy. There's no guide, which means nobody knows how to play this game unless you've already played the game. It's basically how I'm seeing this. We've got 170 platinum achievers out of 28,000. There's some ridiculously rare platinum trophies on this list. I mean, even the ones that aren't that rare, like Beyond Two Souls, Bioshock Infinite, they're still like under 10% ultra rare. This can be a ridiculous amount of games I don't know anything about, to be honest, guys. Blue Blaz, what are all these? They're all ultra rare trophies. Like, what on earth? I mean, I just look like I'm an uncultured gaming swine when I look into this list. And that's to skim past those. All I'm going to say is they're all ultra rare trophies. They're only taking me like 2 days to platinum, so for whatever reason, there'll be some difficulty there. But if you can platinum a game in 2 days, like, it's not that hard. Like, it's doable. You just need to know what you're doing. That's not a take away from the fact that you've got loads of ultra rares. I mean, you've got over 1,000 ultra rare trophies at this point, so pretty taken back. We then got Bloodborne 100%. So I now confirm that I am reviewing the list of a gamer who's pretty skilled. You know, to finish Bloodborne 100%, you've got to be pretty skilled. I mean, I did it, so you haven't got to be like god tier gamer, but you've got to be reasonably okay at video games. Okay, so Castlevania Lord of the Shadows, that's good to see, but I'm seeing our first really impressive difficulty game in Catherine and Catherine Full Body. I believe that's about a 9 out of 10 game, if memory serves me right. So yeah, he has Catherine Full Body, 9 out of 10. I mean, yes, I suppose if you've done it the second time, it's not as hard for you the second time, but to do Catherine and then Catherine Full Body, that's hell of impressive. The fact you've done that is insane. There's some skill going on this list. And then going down just a little bit further, not as impressive, but we're still seeing Crash Bandicoot 1, 2, and 3 done, all within like a week, to be fair. Catherine only took you 3 days to platinum on the PlayStation 3. Like, what on earth? It's like a 60-hour game. How does someone platinum a game in less than 60 hours? Did you just not sleep, or are you just incredibly skilled? Did you write the guide? You wrote the guide, didn't you, man? Son. Devil May Cry 1, 2, 3, and 4 all done. Now, Devil May Cry 4, I know from first-hand experience, it is one hell of a hard game. It's harder than Devil May Cry 5. Me and Joel talk about Devil May Cry 5 on the podcast like every goddamn episode. When is that guy going to finish that goddamn game, man? But Devil May Cry 4 is harder, is what I've read. I haven't played Devil May Cry 5, but I played Devil May Cry 4 on the 360 back in the day. It was very challenging. I would love to platinum it, though. I would love to platinum it. But it's like 100 hours. You're showing your skill. You're showing your mad trophy hunting gaming flex here with this trophy list. We're then seeing a load more ultra rares of games I don't really know much about. What is this game? Let's have a look. See, no trophy guide. Only 600 platinum achievers out of 300. That's 33,000. We're then seeing Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball FighterZ. You know, guys, it's a fighting game. It is not easy. It involves like getting at a certain level with your online character, you know, with the ranked matches. It involves skill. You could boost it if you could be bothered, but I don't think you could boost it in 3 weeks. I think you have to actually just play it and get good. And the fact you're finishing these games, like Devil May Cry took you 2 weeks, Devil May Cry 4, 2 weeks to platinum, well, almost 3. Like, there's some serious commitment in this list. Like, you know, you're picking a game and you're just focusing on that game until it gets finished, and I'm respecting that. I respect that theatre, big style. Like, Fantasy Strike is a 0.35%. We've had this game on a trophy list before. I remember this quite vividly now. Vaguely, yeah. We had this because I didn't know what it was. It was like a fighting match, and someone, I think it was a Shuriken Strike, explained to me that it was actually like not that hard to do, or it was challenging. I can't remember. I don't know waffle. But you know, 0.35% ultra rare trophy is impressive, definitely. We then got Final Fantasy IV Remake and Final Fantasy IV Remake on the PS5, and you didn't auto-pop it, clearly. You played them all the way through twice. I respect that, mad respect. And we're seeing a lot more Final Fantasy games here. Obviously Type 0, we're seeing the original Final Fantasy 7, Final Fantasy 8. Everyone always takes the mick out of me because I get my new Roman numericals wrong. Final Fantasy 10, Final Fantasy 15. 100% of Final Fantasy 15 is a long one. It's a long-ass game. The trophy, when you get a Platinum Trophy, the completion is less than 50%. That's how big the game is, how big the trophy list is. It's insane. We're then seeing God of War. What a game. Stellar game. No, there's no arguments there. We're seeing GTA 3, 5, San Andreas, and Vice City all done. Yeah, I mean, they're not difficult games, but it's good to see almost complete sets. I mean, GTA 4 obviously is missing there, but it's hard. It probably might be impossible now. I'm not sure if I think if you could do it, but it would take you just an absolute lifetime of grinding online. And if you played the PlayStation 3 recently, you know how bad the loading screens are. It's hard to jump back, especially if you've been on the PS5 to go back to PS3. Like, it's soul crushing. We then got Guilty Gear. A few of these games, ultra rare. Platinum trophies, again, 1.12%. This one has a trophy guide. So this looks like a fighting game to me. I don't really know, guys. Don't know much about Guilty Gear. I mean, there's no English here. There's no English here. The game is entirely in Japanese. But it's a 7 out of 10, so bravo. I imagine they're all the same. Similar standing in terms of the difficulty. Mad skills, mad props. Big anime fan here. I say that because we're saying like JoJo Bizarre Adventure All-Stars straight after. Injustice God Among Us Ultimate Edition. I think that's the rarest Ultra Rare trophy we are seeing so far in only 2 months. Like, I know some of the mods on my Discord have been like working on a game for like months at a time, not just 2, like literally 3 or 4, 5, 6 months of non-stop. Really, really cool. Really impressed with this. Oh shit. All of the Kingdom Hearts games, is that every single Kingdom Hearts game? I don't know, I haven't played them all, but my god. There is like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 1,000 hours of games. 1,000 hours of gameplay across these 10 games. Maybe a little bit less, maybe 600, 700, but still. You like yourself some Kingdom Hearts? And I'm sure someone will comment or tell me to play Kingdom Hearts, and then looking at the trophy list, this is why I don't want to touch them, because there's just too many games, it's too confusing. Nah. Nah. Right, we're then looking at some more ultra rare trophies. Little Deviants, 0.63%. Damn. I'm just impressed by how fast that I was finishing these games. He's just finishing them all so quickly. It's pretty insane. We've then got the Platinum. I am going through a few of these, like for Lost Sea. I haven't heard of that, Illuma. But I'm seeing the Platinum for Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. It took 2 days. That must have been boosted. It must have been. How does one Platinum a 50-hour game in 50 hours? Like, that's bang on. That's without sleep. I'll be interested to know how you've done this. A lot of non-stop gaming, I imagine. That's only explanation, the legitimate explanation anyway. We then got Spider-Man Miles Morales taking you 4 days to Platinum, which is crazy because that game could be done in 12 hours. So who knows? Maybe you're not much of a hardcore gamer as you were back in like 2015 when you did Marvel vs. Capcom, 2017. Then got some X-Men Legends, X-Men Legacy Collections. Now, someone recently said I was glossing over these games too much because they're all really challenging, so I'm going to say, tip my hat to you, sir. Bravo. We then got Metal Gear Solid Rising done. Oh shit. Bravo. That is a hard-ass game. That's a 9 out of 10 difficulty, Metal Gear Rising. I mean, look at that difficulty. 9 out of 10 difficulty. This is actually insane, this list. It's absolutely mind-boggling. We then got a few more. We've got all the Metal Gear Solid games, so bravo, are all the ones you can earn Platinum for, I think, other than Metal Gear Solid 2. I'm not sure if you can do Metal Gear Solid 1, to be fair, but still a good collection there. We've got some Ni no Kuni, we've got Nier Automata, we've got Okuyami. I mean, there's some games I don't know much about. We've got a load of Persona games, which is great to see. Look at that. Persona 3, Golden, Persona 4 Arena, Persona 4 Arena Ultimax. And that's an Persona 4 Arena is an ultra rare platinum at 0.39%. You gotta love to see it, man. You got to love to see it. We then got all of the good Resident Evil games, or most of the good Resident Evil games, and well, Resident Evil 2 anyway. I'm not sure about the other ones. I really can't emphasize enough why you should not play Resident Evil 6 anyway. Resident Evil 5 is okay. Alright, so this guy's obviously a hardcore fighter, and we're coming down to look at this. I mean, look at this, guys. Street Fighter 4, Street Fighter 5, Street Fighter 10, Street Fighter vs Tekken. It's actually insane to see how many Street Fighter games you've platinumed. Like, Street Fighter 5 is notoriously like one of the hardest platinums available, especially now. He did this year. To do Street Fighter 5 now, everyone who's on it is just an absolute mad lad, absolutely maxed out to bits, totally skilled, all the play Street Fighter. That's actually insane to see this, man. I have to say, I'm really, really impressed with this list. Only issue is that a lot of the games I don't know much about, and there's no guides on them. The really rare ones are very like, you know, very particular. Okay, so firstly, let's just say props to you for doing Last of Us on PS4, 3 even, well done. Witcher 3, Wild Hunt, 100%. Bravo, kind sir, bravo. We're then seeing Transformers Devastation, which I think I was speaking to Dan from Platinums, and he was saying that it's actually quite easy, but you've got to kind of like work at it. But I thought it was really hard. That's why it's so rare. The 7 out of 10 difficulty for a Transformers game, that's just like insane. We then got Marvel vs. Capcom. One took a month, one took 5 days. That's actually insane. You're obviously a very skilled fighter gamer, which I love to see because I can never do it. So I'm always really impressed whenever I see someone who's good at fighting games. We've got Valkyrie's Chronicle 4, which is like a sort of like a turn-based anime war game. I've got the original remastered, but I've yet to play it. Anything more is grabbing my fancy. So there is the unfinished game. The only game he's working on right now is Yakuza Kiwami, which he's clearly working on because this is today's date. So he's clearly working on that. He's just finished, well, Yakuza 0 the day before. For Yakuza 0, straight into Kiwami the day after. I mean, you got to respect that, guys, haven't you? Look at these ultra rares, man. Actually insane. And it brings us to the end of the list. Now, this is one hell of a great list, I have to say. Now, there is no doubt in my mind that you deserve a place in the Trophy Hunter Hall of Fame. That doesn't even faze me. That's not a question. The question is it the best list we've ever had? Because Sigma Cloud currently has the title for having the best list on the channel, on the Trophy List Hall of Fame. And I need to vanish for a few minutes to analyse this, make this decision. Wait a moment. Hang about. Okay guys and gals, I have had a little bit of a thought, you know, to myself. I've looked through Sigma Cloud's list because I wasn't sure if it actually is going to be the best list. Is Theda's list better than Sigma Cloud? It's tight because there's a lot of games on Theda's list which I just have never heard of. Games that are very like anime based, only with a small amount of actual gamers, and it makes it hard to determine actually how hard some of these games are because maybe the mainstream audience just aren't playing them. Whereas we know Sigma Cloud has finished every single Soulsborne game. He's finished all the Devil May Cry games, including Devil May Cry 5, which Theda hasn't. He's played all of the same Persona games, all of the same. He's finished all of the Kingdom Hearts games, he's finished the Catherine games plus more stacks. And it's also done a few fighting games as well, I believe. So it's kind of hard to justify it. I think because it's my Trophy Hunter Hall of Fame, and it's not just about the most ultra rare trophies that you have. For me, it's the list that I think is the most impressive, and I think you're just shy, marginally off being the best list. I think Sigma Cloud maintains his title just purely because he plays a lot of games that I'm really impressed by. Things like the entire Dark Souls series, things like Devil May Cry, all of them. And let's not forget Sigma Cloud has finished Vanquish, and as well as finishing every single Yakuza game, every single one, which is like a massive time sink. So Sigma, you managed to just hold yourself on the best trophy list so far. But Theda, it's a very close second. One hell of a great list. I'd like to give criticism. I've got no criticism for you at all. You've almost got a 100% list, which you will have when you finish Yakuza, so just keep doing what you're doing, man. Really impressed. PlatinumBro seal of approval. The final thing I want to do before I finish the video is I need to give you a pie chart personality. Now, what is the Trophy Hunter pie chart of truth? This thing I made up, which just makes no sense. So we've got our 5 characters. We've got myself, PlatinumBro, we've got Platinate, Platdan, Guy Fruski, and we've got Josh from the Platinum Trophy. All 5 different types of Trophy Hunters. All pretty good gamers, I have to say. Well, you know, with the exclusion of myself. And we still haven't had a Guy Fruski yet. He's the only personality we haven't had. I don't think you're a Guy Fruski. I think you probably land yourself firmly again in the Platdan, which I think probably is the best compliment of the day. It is probably the best personality to be in, potentially. Maybe. Yeah, it's subjective, I suppose. But yeah, well done. Well done. Great list. And on that, I hope you enjoyed this deep dive into Theda's trophy list. A really good trophy list. Clearly a very skilled gamer, and I had a lot of fun looking through it. If you have any recommendations on how you'd like to see this series progress in the future, please let me know in the comments down below, as I'm always looking to try and innovate this series. And on that, don't forget to like and subscribe as it helps the channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Take it easy.